There's a storm across the valley. The clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder.
Welcome to Community Forum. Today we are at Merry-Go-Rounds. And if you think about that, it's a perfect and creative name for a upscale secondhand children's boutique. And we're here in Village Shops in Northeastern, and I'm so delighted, Melissa, that you agreed to let us interview you and show your wonderful store.
Thank you so much for being here.
Melissa Mazzeo, the CEO of this wonderful place, and she has the store in conjunction with her mother, Beth. So we're so pleased that you're part of this Eastern community. And as you know, I am one of your best customers, and my grandchildren are the beneficiaries thereof. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit how you got started, how your mother got started, and so forth.
Of course, yes. So Merry-Go-Rounds has been part of the Eastern community since 1989. My mom owned the business took over the business in 2000, so she owned it for about 20 years. We were over on Belmont Street and then moved to this location in 2019. I've been involved in various capacities kind of growing up, working at the store after school in high school, and then officially became CEO in 2020. So you can come in.
People are coming into the store.
We have customers coming in. Don't mind us.
You can see how popular this store is.
But yeah, it's been, like I said, part of the Eastern community for a very long time, and I grew up with it. I grew up wearing clothes from the store, and am just very grateful that I can now be a part of running the business and growing it to its
and you're an
next
Aubrianne
generation.
grad.
I am, yes, 2005. Yes.
So wonderful. So let's take a tour, and would you hold the mic?
Absolutely, sure.
And walk around, and we'll show what you have.
Of course.
Because you have not only gently used, beautiful clothes, but you also have new items.
That's right. Yes. So come on in. So we're at the front of the store here, which is where we have a lot of our new items. We have Melissa and Doug toys, a lot of toys and puzzles on this side over here, and then kind of baby gifts, brand new baby items over on this other side. And we always have kind of seasonal special items in the front of the store. So right now we have our special occasion dresses, and we kind of go in order of size. So over on the left-hand side over there is where our baby items begin. You can come with me. Excuse me. And we also have our winter coats on display as well, our snowsuits, snow gear over here. And our baby items start on this side over here. So they're split by gender. So baby girls, baby boys, as we kind of wind our way through the store, they increase in size. So this wall up here is the smallest baby items. We have some adorable tiny baby shoes. More baby items, baby dresses, baby books, and then I'll take you kind of looping around to the next sizes up, starting over with the 12 months girls, 12 months boys, and then we don't need to go all the way, but kind of looping up and down. Again, it increases by size and gender, so you kind of wind your way through the racks to get all the way up to size 12. So we start with newborn, go up all the way up to size 12. I can walk you to the back so you can see some of our books and our shoes if you like. So follow me. So yes, this is kind of the larger kids over here, but I just wanted to show you a little bit more. This is our checkout area, so we have a lot of books, a lot of kind of fun toys, just to kind of, everybody loves these squishy animals. So this is the register. I'll bring you back a little bit. I'm trying not to disrupt the customers. But over here we have again, some more toys. We have our American Girl section, so we get a lot of American Girl dolls, American Girl accessories. Excuse us. We're having a story time event in a little bit, so it's getting set up back here. But in the back, we have our book section, so lots of wonderful kids' books, starting with baby board books, picture books, all the way up to chapter books for older kids. And over here, she's shopping on the dance section, so we have a lot of dance leotards, shoes, etc., and again, kind of toys interspersed throughout. So we've got a lot, but everything you need for your kids, kind of newborn to size 12, like I said.
Okay, and here is one of Merry-Go-Round's customers, and look at her wagon full of items. And you are?
I'm Melissa Cavalli.
And Melissa?
Yes.
Another Melissa.
Another Melissa.
Another Melissa. And you recently moved here to Easton.
I did. We moved from Texas. And so it's a long way and it's a lot different. So the clothing requirements are definitely been a challenge for me to kind of come to grips with. So
Great. Well, this is a wonderful place to do that. And look at what you've got. And this is your son?
yes, this is my son Logan, and he just got done with karate this morning, and so we're waiting for sister. She's taking dance next door, and so we're here doing some shopping. I like to shop early. So I usually buy the next size up for the season and I put it in a box. But for me, I prefer to buy secondhand. They grow so fast and it gets so expensive, right? And it's better. You know, I bring things here to sell them so that they can go kind of back in the cycle. So and Logan likes to come, you know, because he gets prizes.
Logan, tell me, why do you like shopping here with your mom? What do you like about it?
Toys.
Hear that? Toys. Toys. Well, can you show us something you picked up today? Tell me what it is.
Something for fish.
Okay, and it says, let's explore. So it's a fishing playset. And look, the brand is Melissa and Doug. Melissa and Doug. Oh my gosh, that's the brand. Did you pick it out? Did you pick that out because of that? No. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I know that the price is right here. And
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the you know, you can get things that look like they're brand new, which is great. And the pricing is, you know, half to a quarter of what you would pay, you know, retail, which is great for stretching the budget.
and welcome to Easton. Are you happy to be here from Texas?
I am. I'm very happy. Actually, I was really pleased. We had a lot of snow yesterday, which was fun to watch, and some of it stuck, but not so much that you can't drive. So
Yeah, we apologize for that, and the you know, it's a terrible reminder of the climate crisis that we're in. But we do hope that we give you a few feet of snow before the season's over.
I would definitely love that. The kids love playing in the snow.
Oh, that's amazing, and you're from Texas. Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is a wonderful place. We appreciate the opportunity to show our Easton residents, and we hope that they all come here and check it out for themselves and see what wonderful, wonderful items are here for their family. And I want to thank you, Melissa Mazzeo, CEO, for being here today and welcoming us and showing us your beautiful store.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a part of this community and our mission. Our mission as a business is to make shopping for kids more sustainable, affordable, and fun. So that's kind of why we do what we do, and we are so grateful to have loyal, wonderful customers like you.
Yes, and
Thank
we
you so
can't
much.
forget the sustainability point, the recycling of all of these beautiful clothes. And all of them are in pristine condition. They're like new. The only thing missing is the tag. But sometimes the original tag is on there, isn't it?
Often, yes.
Often. So
Yes.
the price is right. So please come and see for yourself. Okay, and now at Merry-Go-Rounds, we are going to meet a children's book author from Mansfield, our neighbor. And she's here to read her book called If You Give a Kid Some Kindness. And we're going to learn about that. And the little kids are going to come here momentarily to be entertained. So, and she's going to read her book, and you're going to hear it. And it's called Story Time. So, Aubrianne Buckley. Remember that name. She's going to be a famous children's book writer. She's headed for fame. So, Aubrianne, welcome to Storytime and to Merry-Go-Rounds and to Easton.
Thank you. Thank you. I love the introduction. I hope I am famous someday.
Of course, and you seem to have that drive, which is what you need. I have a son it took him 22 years in Hollywood to become a successful producer and produce a movie for Netflix. So I don't know, have you got that kind of tenacity?
Of course I do.
See? That's because she's a woman and she's on a mission.
Yes.
Tell me what your mission is with this book.
My mission with this book is just to have parents share it with their kids and learn to teach them to be kind at a young age.
And
to sell it.
And to sell it. And you read in so many obituaries that people remember somebody for being kind. And the kindness is the one attribute that we all can give lots of. It's so easy to be kind. And here's a little girl. Hi. And your name is?
Annalise.
Oh, okay. And are you here for story time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's story time.
Oh, turn around and let's look at that man over there. Look at that man over there with the camera. See him? Okay. So talk to him. Okay. Talk to him. You want to hold that? Okay. And so your name is?
Annalise.
Oh, Annalie? Oh boy, that's a beautiful name. And do you know that this book is about telling a kid about kindness?
Yes.
Are you kind?
Yes.
And what have you done lately that's something that's kind? Here, look at the camera. Okay. Tell me what you've done lately that's been kind. You've been kind to your big brothers?
Yes.
And how do they know that?
And now we need to go fishing.
Oh, okay. And so, what have you done today that's kind, especially to your mama?
Yes.
What have you done? Have you been a good girl?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. And you want to take a seat over here? So, tell me a little bit about your background and yourself. You want to hold this?
Oh. So my background is I'm a behavioral analyst. I work with the special needs population, ages 2 to 8. And yeah, that's basically what I do. I'm a regional director, so I also work closely with my staff. And basically what I do with my job is I just teach kids functional communication skills, but I also work on the parent training aspect of teaching parents how to work with their kids, and that's kind of what I wanted to incorporate in the book, which is how to teach your kids at a young age to be kind to others, and that it doesn't have to be these grand gestures. It can start with these smaller acts of kindness.
Great. Well, we are looking forward to hearing you tell your story and the reactions of the children. So thank you so much for letting us be here, and best of luck, continued success in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aubrianne Buckley, remember that name. Aubrianne Buckley. Okay, and so here we have Big Brother. Big Brother is trying to be kind. Okay. Okay, story time begins. Are we all ready? Youngsters and people young at heart. Thank you, Aubrianne.
Thank you. I'm not holding this. Okay.
And
All right.
this is her husband, Ryan, who is assisting with the mic.
Fiance Ryan. All right. So my book is called If You Give a Kid Some Kindness. I wrote this book. I always wanted to write a book, and I did it. So if you have something that you want to do when you're older, just do it. All right. I don't know how to hold this. If you give a kid some kindness. There once was a spark that had lived a long time before, but if it wasn't passed on, it wouldn't continue anymore. A mother and a father held onto it tight and passed it on when they felt time was right. See, throughout their lives, the spark grew and grew, and once they had Logan and Quinn, they instantly knew. They would help the spark burn and grow bright, and in the darkness would provide some light. For the spark was a gift to always remain kind. It was less of a gift and more a state of mind. Logan and Quinn were now passed on the spark and will shine as a light and put out the dark. Unlike some gifts that parents give kids, kindness is a gift that continues to give. It plants a seed that continues to spread and is passed on to others on the road up ahead. I'll tell you a story about the spark that keeps giving and can be continued in all the lives we are living. One crisp fall day, the kids found a note on the ground. The owner didn't notice because it hadn't made a sound. Logan and Quinn picked up the paper and gave it on back. It brought tears to the eyes of the woman in black. To my daughter, I will see you soon. I love you always, to the moon. With this act of kindness, a piece of the spark broke free, and that piece of the spark was now a part of Chrissy. Thankful to have her note, Chrissy carried on her way. She went to get food. It was about midday. She started to order, and the spark began to ignite. She instantly knew it was her turn to pass on that light. It was time for her to pay, and she knew just what to do. She said to the cashier, "I'll also pay for the man in blue." She took her food and was off in a flash, and the man in blue scrambled for some cash. "Your bill has been cleared," said the cashier. "You were just paid for it by the woman who was just here." Surprised by her kindness, his heart began to throb. Now the spark was burning bright inside of young Rob. Rob still had his money so that he could pay. He decided to buy double to feed someone along the way. When he left the store, he noticed a man and saw he only had a small batch of beans in a can. So he went up and gave him all that he had. When he handed him the food, he saw that he was a dad. He looked at him and said quietly with a smile, "Thank you, sir. I didn't know if I'd eat for a while." The spark then passed from Rob to Kai, and the homeless man began to cry. Not too many who pass by are always so nice. They usually walk by without thinking twice. Thank you for helping me and being so kind. I will someday pay this forward with you in mind. Kai continued his day and was strolling around and heard a quiet noise, but nothing was to be found. He listened closely and realized that it was a cat who got stuck in a drain pipe while hunting a rat. He acted fast and helped set the cat free and thought, "This cat's a perfect companion for me." He was strolling around when he noticed a flyer. There was missing cat ads on every telephone wire. He kept on his walk and saw a girl and her mom. They had a stack of ads sitting right in their palm. The girl was walking around, tears running down her face, looking for her kitten all over the place. Although Kai was lonely and just wanted a friend, giving the cat back was right in the end. The girl was so relieved her cat had been found, she thought for sure, and ended up in the pound. Kai handed over the cat and was gone without a trace, but the thing he left behind was the spark inside Grace. Grace was so thankful to have back her cat, she wanted to do something kind just like that. She went to school the next day feeling something new and thought there must be a kind act she could do. She went to lunch as she usually would and saw an old friend from her childhood. Except she was no longer happy, she was sad and alone. She was sitting at a table with her head in her phone. The other kids weren't so kind, they teased her all day, so Grace walked over and ate lunch with Miss May. They talked about old times, began to laugh and smile, and for the first time in a bit, the world was quiet for a while. She finally felt happy she had found a kind friend and someone who grew to be there until the end. The spark in Grace grew. She was passed to Miss May, and she brought the spark with her as she went on her way. Joy from her new friend continued to fill Miss May as she packed up for the summer and went on her way. She thought and she thought as she traveled to her summer home, while everyone around her noticed her new heart of chrome. She went to get breakfast and she noticed an ad, a family of 4 having a fundraiser for their dad. She got some tea and sifted through the ads as she drank it, a family giving out hugs in the form of a blanket. She went to the event and brought her brother, where they sat and made blankets with one another. When she was done with the blankets had left with her too, to pay it forward to a stranger. But who? She knew of a family whose father was sick, so she went to their house, but she had to be quick. She gathered all the blankets, thankfully she had 4, and she ran up the driveway and left them at the door. As the family received the blankets, the spark started to ignite. Not just one person started to shine, but the whole house filled with light. The blankets had helped heal the family of 4. It started the minute they saw Miss May at their door. In that moment, something beautiful had changed, but what was truly amazing is what they next arranged. They took the spark they gained from Miss May and volunteered at an event the very next day. The event gave people hope, kids in this case. They built beds from scrap wood with such grace. It gave kids a place to lay their head down at night and gave them hope that everything would be all right. At the end of the day, the family of 4 looked around, and not a single being missing a spark could be found. The event brought together those with the spark to multiply and bring the world out of the dark. Kindness can start from a parent or loved one. It doesn't just burn bright and then it's done. It comes in all forms like a smile or wave. It doesn't take much, but it takes someone brave. You could be the one to first ignite that chain and be the one who takes away even a stranger's pain. Some only learn the ways to be mean, but deep down all they want is to be seen. You can see them with kindness and light their spark inside and show them that the world can be a better place with us all side by side. The end. Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what you thought was the best part of that story? What did you like most?
I don't really know.
Okay. And how about you guys? Serge, what did you think was the most interesting part?
Like how they showed the kindness.
Okay. And did you learn anything?
Yes, to always be kind to others.
Right. And do you practice that?
Yes.
He practices that. Good. Okay. And how about your friend? What did you learn from this?
I learned that you shouldn't be rude to others because one day some people could be rude to you and you can never change that.
Wow. You're going to be a philosopher when you grow up. Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. So it really has an impact, Aubrianne, your writing. We can see that today. So thank you so much. Thank you all, Serge and your friend and everyone else here who participated. And look at you. You feel so comfortable, don't you? Okay. So are you happy that you came?
Yes.
And what do you have to say? Anything? No. No. Okay. She's the silent type. Well, Aubrianne, I have something to say. Thank you so much, very much, for your beautiful story. And my grandchildren are going to really enjoy it, too.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I love being here and reading it to everyone. I'm glad that my niece came out and got to see it. She's the star of the book, so that's exciting. And, yeah, this was awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And for those of you out there, be sure to come to merry-go-rounds and the village shops in Northeastern and get your copy. It comes in a paperback and soon in hardcover. So, and the name of the book is If You Give a Kid Some Kindness. And just think what happens when you do that. So thank you, Aubrianne Buckley, Mansfield native, one of our own Mansfield natives. We thank you so much and continued success. Okay, and for you listening and viewing audience, please remember that this is a special place with special people. And today we have Sarge and his friend and the little sister over there who's just so having such a good time picking out more presents than her mother wants to buy. You hear her? Okay, thank you again, everyone. Until next time, this is Priscilla Almquist Olsen bidding you farewell. Take care. Be well.